Have you ever watched someone on a television show and thought, how does this person still have a job? Well, you are not the only one. On Counting Cars, Danny Koker has worked with all kinds of people. Some were hardworking, loyal, and fun to watch. But others? Not so much. After years of keeping quiet, Danny is finally sharing who the worst 5 employees were and why they caused so many problems at Counts Customs. This is not just gossip. It is the truth behind the scenes. So stay with us. You might be surprised by some names. Danny Koker, also known as the Count, runs Counts Customs in Las Vegas. It is a place where old cars and bikes are brought back to life. People from all over the world watch Counting Cars just to see what Danny and his team build next. Danny is not just the boss. He loves cars and wants every project to be perfect. But managing a shop full of creative people is not always easy. Sometimes, things go wrong. Sometimes, the wrong people get hired. And when that happens, the whole team suffers. After being quiet for so long, Danny has finally opened up about the workers who gave him the most trouble. The first name Danny mentioned is Scott. If you watched the early seasons, you probably remember him. Scott was the shop's manager. He looked serious and talked a lot about money. His job was to keep track of the budget and make sure projects were not wasting time or cash. But here is the thing, Scott often argued with Danny. He would question Danny's ideas and even slow down the team with too many rules. Fans started to notice this too. Many felt Scott did not care about the cars, only about the money. That attitude made it hard for the crew to work happily. In the end, Scott left the show, and many fans were glad he did. Next is Rolly, the guy who cleaned the cars. At first, everyone liked him. He was funny, different, and had a thick accent that made people smile. But behind the scenes, things were not so great. Rolly often came in late, and some cars were not cleaned properly. Danny started getting annoyed. Even worse, there were rumors that Rolly did not listen to instructions and acted like he was just there for the cameras. Danny trusted his team, but when someone starts showing up late and not doing their job well, it affects everything. So, Rolly eventually stopped showing up on the show. Danny did not say much at the time, but now we know, Rolly just was not working out. There was also a short-term hire brought in by Kevin, Danny's right-hand man. This person did not last long, and for good reason. He was supposed to help with bodywork and painting. But Danny said the guy made too many mistakes and slowed down the crew. Kevin had to admit it was a bad call. Danny did not name him to protect his privacy, but he made it clear, hiring friends is risky. If they are not skilled or serious, they can cause real problems. This worker was gone before fans even got to know him, but he still made Danny's list of worst employees. Why? Because he was more of a distraction than a help, and in a shop like Counts Customs, every second counts. Danny also talked about a painter who had great talent but a terrible attitude. This person would complain a lot, argue with team members, and act like he was better than everyone else. Danny values respect and teamwork, and this painter just did not fit in. The guy would take longer than needed, mess up deadlines, and even blame others when something went wrong. Danny finally had enough. It does not matter how good your work is if no one wants to work with you. In the end, Danny let him go. The lesson? Even the most talented person is not worth the stress if they cannot be part of the team. The last name on Danny's list is someone who broke the biggest rule, honesty. This person lied about their experience. They claimed to know how to fix engines and handle tough repairs. But when they got in the shop, it became clear they were not ready. Danny gave them a chance to learn, but instead of asking for help, they kept pretending. That led to mistakes, wasted time, and even damage to a customer's car. Danny had to step in and fix the problem himself. Trust is everything at Counts Customs, and once it is broken, it is hard to get back. That worker was let go quickly, and Danny made it clear, honesty comes first. So there you have it, 5 of the worst employees, straight from Danny Koker himself. Each one had a chance to be part of something great, but they made choices that hurt the team. Whether it was a bad attitude, lying, or just not caring, these problems added up. Danny is all about respect, hard work, and passion for cars. When someone messes with that, they cannot stay. It is rare for Danny to call people out, but he did it to show how important it is to choose the right people. If you liked this video, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and tell us in the comments, who do you think was the worst employee on Counting Cars?